What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to go over some Keepa red flags, some things I look out for on Keepa. Before we get into that, do me a favor, smash up the like button, hit that subscribe button. It does nothing, it costs you nothing, it only helps out this channel. So, alright, so for this, I'm also going to be using just a little bit of Seller Amp. If you're not familiar with Seller Amp, it is a pretty fantastic tool. I'll do another tutorial on it at some point. But, let's say you're doing your due diligence and you found a really great offer on Pure Encapsulations 1 multivitamin. I doubt that you actually found that, and I definitely do not recommend selling this product, but, let's, for sake of discussion, and you could use this for any product. This is how I recommend just some due diligence. This isn't everything, but it is important, right? So you're on SellerAmp, let's say you got it for $18, right? You have a almost 42% return. You're making almost $7.50 a pill, or sorry, $7.50 a bottle. That's a pretty solid product, right? So what I do and what I recommend doing is we go down to our Keepa graph, okay? There's a lot that we could cover here. I'm going to try and point out some red flags that I wish somebody had told me early on, okay? So the first thing I do, and you do not have to do this, but the first thing I do is I change this to a year. All right, I want to see data for the year because, if it's just 3 months, right, there's potential that maybe Amazon was in stock for 9 months, right? Now, maybe they've moved away and you should be safe, but also that's definitely not a guarantee, right? It's something you'd want to be aware of. So I go to a year. A lot of people don't. You don't have to, but that's where I like to go, okay? Then what I want to see, so right now my cost price is 18, my profit's 752, right? What I want to see, and this is if I'm being very safe, right? But I want to see what's the lowest buy box price within the last year, right? So here it looks like it's about 37.20, right? So wait a second, that is not correct. I'm sorry about that. Wait a second. Where are we at right now? Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah, all right, so 34.19. So that's what we had in there already. Okay, so 34.19. So I want to make sure I'm still profitable, right? So my current price, my actual ROI is almost 65%, right? But I know with this product, right, I'm looking at worst case scenario. Sorry about that. Worst case scenario, about a 41% return. Now, what's more realistic, by the way, when you're sourcing products, this is not that common. It's something more like this. I want you to look at the right, okay? So, let's see if we went down to right, maybe even let's do 27. So now, right, in a year, this is probably a better example, but I would still buy this product, right? If there was just one point where it dropped to just a very small, lousy return, I would still buy that product, right? If it's negative within the year at any price, I personally will not buy it, right? As long as I'm profitable. Now, if it's consistently at something like 7 or 8%, no, I'm not buying it. But if there's just some small dips here and there, yes, I will still buy it. If it ever goes negative, 95, 98% of the time, I'm not buying the product. Okay. Now, we also want to obviously look how often is Amazon a seller, right? With this product, we'd be safe. Okay. The other thing that's very, very important is going to be, right? Because you might look at this product and you might say, oh, okay, there's some offers, right? It looks like there's 3 new offers. I would be 4. Okay, I should be okay, even if you didn't see this alert and you didn't have, you didn't know you probably shouldn't sell it. Here's the thing, right? If we look at the buy box statistics, we have this company, right, iServe, that's just absolutely dominating this buy box, right? So to think, we have estimated sales of 14,000. Okay, I'm number 5, right? Just need to divide 14 by 5. You're way off. realistically, if you were to sell this specific product, you're almost certainly going to get an IP violation. Please don't do it. But even if that weren't the case, right, you would never want to mess with a product where somebody has 99% of sales, right? It's just not going to be a profitable product for you. And the thing is, what you'll also see is like 65%, 75%, 85%. Those can be a bit more enticing. I would still recommend against it. Okay, my recommendation is if it's over 50%, generally speaking, don't mess with it, right? Now, this product in particular, because of how many monthly sales, right, we're using this just as an example, but if this were like 55% and there were other sellers who were at like 5, 10, 15, 20, right, it seemed like there was a decent like diversity of sellers or range of sellers, I would probably consider it. But as a general rule, if it's over 50, 55%, I don't really mess with it. Anyway, guys, that's about all I got. I hope this is helpful. Again, this is definitely not an exhaustive Keepa tutorial. Just some red flags for you to look out for, obviously with SellerAmp as well. I'll put a link in the description to sign up for Keepa, and I will see you next time. I'm out.